Okay, so it seems like we've got a little bit of an update on the Takahata101 situation. Now, this is to do with a kind of outside person talking about their experiences with Mistress Doom, the one that has been obviously spreading a lot of the kind of allegations and stuff towards Takahata101. Now, obviously, the situation is a little bit murky at the moment. People don't know who to believe. They don't know who to kind of, I guess, support. It's very, very interesting. But obviously, Takahata came out with a Google Doc, which was pretty well made. I mean, it explained a lot of his side of the situation with a lot of evidence to back it up. You know, a lot of the paragraphs in this kind of document were followed up with a kind of link to a PDF file of screenshots of the text and things to back up what exactly he was saying. But then obviously, Mistress Doom came out with a couple of posts as well. She said that she won't be talking about it anymore as well in the most latest post, but also saying that she's, going through the police legal kind of route. So again, obviously she couldn't share any information. But again, obviously people are still skeptical because, it's interesting because she hasn't provided any kind of evidence to anybody. And I can understand that is probably due to the investigation going on. But yeah, it is interesting. And I think it is one of these situations where many people are currently just in the middle, and it probably will take the investigation results to really kind of unveil what is going on. But there was a post recently from a person called Mecca. Now, obviously, it seems like they might be kind of UK based. I'm not sure if they are exactly, but it says they're going to London MCM soon, so I assume they're somewhere nearby. But anyways, it seems like they have been interacting with Mistress Doom for a while, and it seems like they have some stuff to share about their experience with her, which I just thought would be very interesting to go through and understand, because again, I don't think it's going to reveal anything about Takahata, really, and maybe he does talk about it a little bit, but I do think it will give us a little bit more on a background of some other people's experiences with Mistress Doom to see, exactly what she's like. Now, obviously, they say, don't tell no lie on me, I won't tell no truth on you, Kendrick Lamar. That's a funny kind of quotation to put at the start, but obviously they say, I'm going to keep this brief and concise without any flair, which is great for Google Doc, thank God. They say MistressDoomVT, whose real name is EJ, full name is now disclosed to confirm TOS of Twitch has known me since 2019. Granted, I was not aware of her light switch relationship with Takahata. Everything will be displayed as a timeline that I can recall. So obviously, yeah, he says here that, he was not aware of their kind of relationship with Takahata, which is interesting. And then she says, sadly, I do not have the messages from my Discord, mostly deleted from my old account to rebrand. Update, I found them GG's, but I have PayPal records and her government records. I was with her personally at London Comic Con in May 2019. During this, I was going through my training for Taekwondo and Korean kickboxing and doing temp work as I recently left my permanent job due to a toxic work environment. It said her and I have had casual chats before, even when I was in my relationship with Hallis Twin. And I brought up wanting to commission her for a cosplay work of Yudiko from Warframe, as no one has ever done that character. So she sent me an invoice via PayPal and we discussed pricing for £1,000 as I wanted to cosplay this character when I finally go to TennoCon for the first time, or when London Comic Con can happen again after the pandemic. Yudiko from Warframe, the Fortuna update released 2018, obviously, as you can see here. Now, obviously, you can see here's the screenshots of them talking. Here you go, Yudiko standing up, said helpful. So you'd want the chair as a set piece though, right? No chair, nor weapon. Okay, that's not so bad. Obviously, this is them just discussing the terms and things behind this cosplay. Said, well, not till next year for the reasons MCM May, I'm skipping October. And obviously, there is so please note there's some publicly available information from our government as we live in the same country as proof that she was a director of the company known as the Let the Geek Out from the start of the company to its dissolution. So obviously, I think that is them obviously confirming that, she had some kind of business there that, did similar things. I think that is the proof. Now, there's one bad thing that did happen here. They did release some information on this, which I did kind of want to, kind of address here, is the fact that someone even put in the comments here saying, might want to check the pics here, her name is not redacted. Now, I think this is due to a failure of Google Docs. That's what Mecca claimed it to be. But again, we will get into that because obviously it seems like she's taking action on him due to this, but it seems like this is all now censored out. But yeah, these are kind of from the government page in the UK, and it just shows pretty much every business ever. And obviously, yeah, it seems like there was a business that was going on behind that. Obviously, as well, it said, I now display all the entries of payments I sent to a company for the cosplay commission. So obviously, this is, apparently the money that they were sending. So yeah, the Let the Geek Out company was apparently a company that was making cosplay stuff. And again, I didn't know that about Mistress Doom. I didn't know that she made cosplays. They didn't really kind of mention that in any of the documents that we saw. But hey, you know, that is pretty interesting. And you can see here, this is the money that was being sent out to her. It said, I wasn't the only person she stiffed up during this time frame. A Dragon Ball YouTuber known as Revelo Shane was scammed by her for a prop commission of a Nimbus cloud for Sayacon that occurred on the 20th of September 2019. He will know the price of that commission that she even failed to complete. You know, they said starting in 2020, she messaged me on Discord that she cannot complete the order and will refund as soon as she is able to. This, of course, did not materialize after 4 years. So it took them 4 years to talk about it. They said, hey EJ, sorry to disturb you. It's been a while since our last chat. Wondering if there's any updates to my Yudiko cosplay. Yeah, EJ, is there any updates on my cosplay? They said, hey, sorry, going through a lot of things. My brother-in-law was really sick and stuff. So yeah, there's things going on at home that she was saying. And she said, I'm thinking because materials are so hard to get right now and cons are so uncertain, I'm going to have to just issue a refund because I have no idea when a cosplay will be finished. I haven't been able to work on anything. It sucks. So they said, during my 1.0 days, I raided Mistress Doom as she was connected to my friends, CL Dark Rose and Malakota. Within 24 hours, I was blocked on all socials and banned from her Twitch as I did not break rules or ethics. Originally, I assumed it was my connection with the loading crew, but now I know it was more personal as Mecca has been my name for the longest time since the 2000s before she met me in Science. Saiyans. Sorry, yeah, I forgot Saiyans. It's obviously Dragon Ball word. They say to this day she still owes him £1,000. I do not plan to pursue legal action as my job is already time consuming and payments for lawyers and solicitors will be more than 1,000. So yeah, obviously it seems like the 1,000 might not be worth it due to a lot of the payments that you'd have to make just to get that 1,000 back. So that is understandable as to why they haven't taken legal action. But they said, I have already gone through enough this year with the passing of my late fiance on Valentine's Day. Oh, that sucks. I'm recently being diagnosed with HPV. I'm going to just watch this in silence, knowing my full story is finally out of its cage. And EJ, if you ever read this, I don't feel anything for you anymore. I'm glad you burned our bridge, because I ain't gonna help rebuild it after what you did to me. Everything leaves a trace, and you left a massive digital footprint in many communities. Do not bother contacting me. Now, yeah, that is the full thing. So essentially, what Mecca is saying here is that essentially they have been, kind of scammed. You know, they've been full-on scammed in terms of, they asked for a cosplay from her company and they did not receive it, right? And they still are missing the money, despite them saying that they would send it back. And obviously, this was an update that said she's now reblocked me on either while I was asleep, whatever, while I was streaming. I was going to be nice, but nah. It said also found a message GG's. She said update. She's now threatening to sue me for her legal action. For a legal name, which I've now removed because of the mobile version of Google Docs, which sucks ass. There's no malice behind to harass, silence, or threaten. It was dug up the skeleton in the closet. If you want to fight, get in the ring. There's no malice, nor have you lost any monetary gain. Your case will be thrown before it even begins. Don't tell no lie on me. I won't tell no truth on you. So again, obviously this is a kind of post that they put up. Now, how true is this? We don't know. Obviously, this is just a claim from another person. It seems like they've been around for a while. I mean, they've had their account since 2011. So they seem to be a pretty, big part in the community and stuff like that. But again, obviously, maybe they could be trying to just kind of, jump on the situation that is currently going on at the moment. Because obviously, a lot of people do like to jump on situations where people like Mistress Doom and stuff are down. Not saying that they're doing that, but obviously that is something to consider. I like to kind of be as neutral as possible, okay? Because I don't want to just be like, yeah, she 100% scammed him, you know, she did it. And whenever, you know, Mistress Doom hasn't come out with her side of the story yet, so maybe she does have a side of the story. But again, she did also mention the fact that she wouldn't be responding to any of this, but it is a kind of separate situation. It's not the same situation as the Takahata one. Obviously, the Takahata one, she says that she can't talk about because of the investigation, but they're not investigating Mecca here, or they're not investigating any of the alleged scams that have been taking place. So she should be able to talk about it. It's just more of a case of whether she wants to. Now, obviously, you know, she has seen it, saying as she has blocked him, but also I do think it is pretty horrible that this person did actually forget to you know, or sorry, messed up in terms of the censorship of their name. I think, you know, obviously putting their full name there is pretty horrible, and I can understand why she's mad and maybe wants to pursue legal action behind that, because again, you did mess up big time. Even if it is a mistake, it is a really, really big screw up. Again, nobody wants their public information like that being out, and that is effectively doxing them, which again is pretty terrible. But obviously, you know, it's just going to be a case behind obviously whether Mistress Doom wants to take any legal action against them or not. But again, I'm glad that they did go ahead and, you know, properly censor and things, but they should have done better in the first place. Obviously, people saying, I would put out a doc from my experience, but I deleted the conversation after it happened. So obviously, there's a lot of people that have also had experiences as well. People saying, yikes. Who said you can actually find messages deleted from Discord, but you need to use a mobile account. Yeah, obviously seems like they did get those messages from Discord, as we saw in there. But again, it is an interesting Google Doc. It does show us a lot of proof in terms of Discord messages and in terms of payments and things. But again, I don't know whether, you know, it's going to be something that is going to blow up a lot, or if it's just going to be something that gets swept away and just another thing. But it does give you a little bit more information about Mistress Doom and what she, you know, has done in the past. But again, it might not be true. Again, that is also something to consider. She might not have even done any of this, and it could obviously be fake. But obviously, I don't want to say it's 100% fake. I don't want to say it's 100% true. Again, make up your own mind whenever it comes to this. I'm not telling you what to believe in, because again, it is a very kind of just sticky situation at the moment. You know, nobody knows who to believe right now, whether it's Takahata, whether it's Mistress Doom, or whether it's Mecca now. Again, it's just kind of all up in the air at the moment. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.